think Harper expresses it the best, as she usually does, in which she says, you know, a week from now, 6 months from now, a year from now, I will think about this time we've spent together. And that sums it up perfectly.
Were you a little worried about how to talk to me when I came out to you?
Yeah, probably a little nervous.
There are no ground rules with friends, I'm telling you. I invite any friend of mine to ask me these questions. I am not afraid to talk about them.
There's a question. Do you think you're a worse driver as a female driver?
That's the dumbest. That's so, no, that is so, oh, fuck you.
Zing!
But I am.
Woo!
Can you just tell me, what have you taught each other about the trans community through your friendship?
I think I've taught Will that, I don't know, I mean, it's hard to say. I mean, yes, I've taught Will a lot about the trans community, and I think I've taught him a lot about how the trans community should be looked at and, listened to. And so, yeah, I think so.
I learned, and just, you know, I get this email from my friend announcing this major decision finally, and I don't think what I learned is just how much thought went into that, how much kind of pain and suffering there is, you know, along the way prior to, for a lot of people to just come out and announce this. It's not just you just wake up one day and go, you know what, I think I'm finally going to say something. It's painstaking.
So what would you say the most moving moments of making this film were together?
I point to something that's a little boring, actually. It's a funny scene. We try to make each other laugh all the time, which we're okay at. There's a scene in Vegas, to me, where we're at dinner and Will is talking about beauty a little bit. But also, something in the air shifted for me where I felt that Will had started to come around. This is a tough journey. Everyone can say they like a trans person. Everyone can say they have a trans friend. Everyone can say... But when you really finally get to that place where you're acknowledging your friend as who they want to be, no matter really what that is, I think that's very powerful, and I could feel it in that moment for me.
I find the film so beautiful. I love so many different moments. So I could name a ton. One that popped into my head actually is something we don't have in the film, but it was a beautiful part of the journey. We were out in front of the White House. You see us try to get in, and I'm unsuccessful, even though you would think with this, right?
Right.
But we run into a group of college kids who ask us what we're doing, and do you remember?
I do.
And there was a level of acceptance with this younger generation that was unflinching.
Incredibly diverse group, too.
Incredibly diverse. And some of the young women just looked at Harper and was like, I see you, and it's so great to meet you. And
you can see it.
Yeah.
There's a better world slowly happening somewhere out there.
Yeah.
The ending is kind of like, I'd say it's leaving the opportunity open for a sequel. So would you create a sequel? And
We're going to space.
We're going to space.
Yeah, we're going to go to space next. I'm fixing up the car. It's actually quite a challenge to get it.
They're going to shoot the car into space. Does it sound dangerous?
A 91 Jeep Wagoneer is going to get hurled into space.
It will have to be outfitted in a way that we can't imagine. I hope we survive. Yeah.
Maybe that's the best answer we can give about a sequel.
What do you think the secret has been to your long-lasting friendship all these years?
Comedy, probably.
Comedy.
Will pays for dinner.
I pay for dinner. That keeps the friendship alive. That's basically that. Yeah.
And what does the term allyship mean to you both?
Caring.
Yeah, caring, listening, understanding. Going kind of beyond yourself to help a friend.
And during the filming, were there any times when you felt in danger at all?
I felt afraid in places that we went into, but danger, no. The filming wasn't a normal trans experience because I was with a camera crew, and then I was also with Will Ferrell, which makes life a lot easier traversing the world. So, yeah, I would never have felt in danger, no.
And as we reveal in the film, as I reveal in the film, I am a trained martial arts expert.
Yeah,
in
so there's always that too.
Jiu-jitsu.
I can always like if someone comes at me, Will is.
I can throw down with my jiu-jitsu.
Don't listen to this.
I'm a green belt.
No, he's not.
I stopped right at green
No,
belt.
he can't do it
It's
either.
the first level.
No, he's still
I didn't
lying.
go beyond.
This is just flat out a lie.
Is it?
Okay, all right. Didn't even look like the stuff.
I was speaking to the director earlier, and he said that he learned the phrase trans joy from making this film. And what does that phrase trans joy mean to the both of you?
Transitioning brought joy to my life. I think we tend to sometimes think about a lot of the trauma and the pain that trans people go through and forget the fact that when you are allowed to transition, you're living your better life. And so, yeah, it's being trans is a joyful, wonderful experience. We shouldn't deny children the opportunity to be themselves. We shouldn't deny anyone that opportunity to be themselves. And if they're trans, they should be trans because it's a better world for them.
You know, we're only on this planet for a limited amount of time, right? And so I think we should seek joy within ourselves, and we should also advocate joy for our friends and others. And
Absolutely.
why wouldn't you want to do that?
Yeah. I'm here for 260 years, by the way.
Oh, you are? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
I found that out the other day.
you're on that. Yeah, okay. Wow.
Did you both find the process of making the film therapeutic?
Yeah, absolutely. That's a good word for it.
Yes.
It's always therapeutic to have deep conversations with friends, you know.
We talk about it in the final scene. We're sitting there at Santa Monica Beach, and I think Harper expresses it the best, as she usually does, in which she says, you know, a week from now, 6 months from now, a year from now, I will think about this time we've spent together. And that sums it up perfectly.